All right, so we're going to do a little bit more mirroring and a little bit more modification so you get very comfortable with modification in terms of materials. Let's go to the site again. So I'm kind of happy with this unit. I'm just not so comfortable with that upper unit. Let's go back here to the 3D, and I would like to get rid of that upper unit. So I'm going to edit in place, go to this unit, edit in place, and go to section 6, and I would like to change my upper unit. So I'm going to pick this one, edit extrusion, just erase the upper one, and I'm just going to tell you why I'm going to erase it. So I'm going to check mark it, and then I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to do the same thing with this object. Edit in place, and just edit the upper unit, edit. Just get rid of the upper unit, and here it goes. So you can actually see what I did. Now I'm going to check back, and I'm going to go back and add a little bit of more of those bars. Let's go look at the 3D. I would like from the top unit these bars to continue. So I would like the top unit, these bars, and I made some more holes over here. So I'm going to go through my section 6, and I'm going to edit this unit. Okay, so the bars that are actually going right through here. So I'm going to edit the bars that are actually going through here. And if I'm having a hard time to pick it, I can pick it up over here, edit in place, and I'm going to edit it over here, then go back to section 3, edit extrusion. Now it's allowing me to do this. So I copy this one. I would copy it from its center, which is here. I'm going to place it here. All right. And I may be more careful next time with my placement. So now I'm going to copy, let's copy this unit, copy from its center, and I'm just going to locate it right over here. And next time I'll be a little bit more careful, and I just would like to copy this unit from here to this location. All right, and later on you can actually be a whole lot more careful. I'm just going to just do it for now and look at it in 3D very soon. All right, so in 3D it looks like this. I've got one more that I need to actually modify, so I'm just going to go edit extrusion, edit extrusion, and I'm going to go to that section 6, and I'm going to put one last one that I missed, copy. From that center line, I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to find that center, which is right there, okay? And check, and I'm going to look at it in 3D before I do the double check. I'm very happy with it's going where it's going. I need to put one more over there, so I'm going to again check it, extrude, pick it up, go to section 6, and I'm actually going to go where this one is. Let's pick up that circle, copy it from its center, and come back and place it in this location. There we go. And I'm a little bit off, but I can do construction lines, so I'm actually a whole lot more accurate that way. So let's look at it in 3D, and you can actually see where it's going and how it's happening. Here it is. And I can just yank my roof a little bit further on top so I have a nicer sense of what's going on. All right, now, I actually would like to pull my roof back so I can see the roofs. Let's go back to the section, the site. And now I would like to copy, literally copy this unit, mirror it against, mirror that unit. Oops, Nazi, get your act together. One more time. Mirror here from the center to center. You have to be very careful. It's perfectly aligned. So now there it is. Everything is happy. All right, now I'm going to create mass, a grouping. All right, so now I'm going to take everything that I have here, filter it if I need to. So I've got casework, roof, and walls. I'm happy. All the columns and everything. So what I like to do is turn them into a group. So I turn them into a group, and it's going to call it as group 1, and I'm happy. Now I'm going to pick that group 1 and copy it from that location or this location, and I'm going to bring it over to that location, and it places it perfectly for me. So I'm actually quite happy with the composition that I have. I can then continue with this process, go back to the site, I'm very happy with that module that I have. And so I'm going to turn off my roof for a second, or just yank it out of my way. So, oops, I can yank it out of the way for a second. There it is. And yank this one out of the way for a second. So I can copy and paste that process, that element nice and clean. So I'm going to copy it. It's up to you. You can copy it from there, and I want multiple copies from that junction to be very careful there. Very carefully, I place it here. Very carefully, I place it here and here and here and here and here. And the last one right there. And you could always come back and modify these by ungrouping them and then modifying them. So there it is. I've taken care of my structure essentially there, and I can actually yank my roof if I wish to. So pick your roof and yank it over if you like, and place yourself underneath so that you can actually see what's going on. Let's go to level 1. Right there, and I would like to see where I am and what I'm actually seeing. So I go to 3D camera, place my camera right over here, and take a look at what's going on over here. And here I am. There's the roof, and I can relocate myself so that I can actually see various sections. So I'm going to go back to level 1 again. This time I'm going to place myself in this corner because it's a much better corner for me to see what's going on. So I'm going to look at this section. There it is. You can actually see all the connections, where the connections are happening, and see this joint and see what's going on here. Now, I'm going to go back to my site, and I'm just going to yank. Let's take the roof off. I'm just going to take the roof, excuse me. I'm going to pick the roof, and I'm going to pull it back a little bit. Now I'm going to pull, pull the roof back. Now I'm going to pull these guys all the way through, so it goes through here. Now I'm just going to look at it in 3D one more time. So my 3Ds are here. The last view that I kind of liked was here. Now you can actually see what's going on, so it's actually much nicer, and you can identify those edges. You can see the plates. The plates are actually quite nicely done, and basically you got a pretty